Kentucky Kingdom is one of those parks that have had a ton of problems in the past, going from an extension of the Kentucky State Fair to its own park to a Six Flags park and back to its previous owner, Ed Hart. Ed Hart has taken the park's hardships and turned it into something really special. In this video, we will look at the park's presentation, rides, operations, atmosphere, and so much more from this little park in Louisville, Kentucky. Kentucky Kingdom is located right outside of downtown Louisville, off the Watterson Expressway and I-65. In fact, it is situated on some of the most prime land in all of the city. They are home to 6 roller coasters, 4 of them thrill rides, and 2 of them family coasters. They are also home to some pretty good flats and an awesome water park. But before I ramble on too long, let's get to the presentation of the park. As I stated before, the park is right off the Watterson Expressway, also known as Interstate 264. You can see the entirety of the park from this road. That includes the water park, all their coasters, the Ferris wheel, and literally everything else. Then you exit off the road onto Crittenden Drive, which gives you an up-close look at Storm Chaser. And if those drive-bys didn't hype you up enough, you then drive directly through the park, giving you beautiful views of the rides like Lightning Run, Thunder Run, and the Giant Wheel. After you park, you head right up to the entrance, which looks very nice. It's super clean and the paint is still super new on the buildings. You walk through the gate and are greeted with a fountain with a nice sign with the park's name on it. Really quickly, I'm going to go through the layout of the park. Once you enter, you can go left or right. Left takes you towards Lightning Run and right takes you towards the Zamperla Endeavor. Then you have to cross the street to get to the rest of the park. You can either physically cross the street on a crosswalk towards the right side of the park, or you can cross a bridge which takes you into the water park directly in the center of the park. All of the roller coasters except Lightning Run are on this side of the road. Once you get into the open, the water park is surrounded by a skyline of roller coasters. To get to some of these rides, you actually have to walk through the water park, which is actually pretty awesome. This park is super weird when it comes to layout, but I kinda like it. But what makes the park for me is their rides. Kentucky Kingdom is home to 6 roller coasters, their top 3 being Storm Chaser, Lightning Run, and Thunder Run. They have 2 family coasters, Roller Skater, a Vekoma Junior coaster, a Kentucky Flyer, their new for 2019 Gravity Group Family Woody. And last and certainly least, they are home to T3, the second ever Vekoma SLC. In terms of flats, they have a massive Ferris wheel, in which you can see the whole park. Plus you can see where the Louisville Cardinals play football and the Louisville skyline in the distance. They also have one of the coolest drop towers, Fearfall, a weird frisbee kind of attraction called Cyclos, a Larson Looper called Eye of the Storm, and many other thrilling flats. And in their water park, they have a water coaster, tons of slides, and a massive wave pool. In terms of roller coaster operations, they are phenomenal, except for on Lightning Run. For some reason on Lightning Run and Lightning Run only, a station wait always turned into a 20+ minute wait. But on Thunder Run, for example, their ops were insanely fast, dispatching their one train within around 30 seconds. The staff at this park are absolutely amazing. As many of you know, Kentucky Kingdom is known for having one of, if not the best, PR team. They always post on Instagram with funny coaster enthusiast jokes, always hate on T3, well, because they know it's bad. They listen to the community and even make TikToks. That interaction with the enthusiast community does not stop once you enter the park. Many of the ride ops are enthusiasts too, and crack jokes and talk about the rides all around the country. All you have to do is wear a coaster shirt of any ride and they'll start a conversation with you. At one point, one of the ride ops on Storm Chaser told me to come ride again, and they left as much room as they could on the lap bar. This was no doubt the best ride on any coaster I've ever had. Even if you were not an enthusiast, I always saw the staff starting small talk with their guests, from the shirt they were wearing, how they were enjoying the park, and literally anything. These are the best employees I've ever seen, and it is a massive part of why I love this park. With such amazing staff, the park's atmosphere points are increased a ton, but the park itself gives off some great vibes as well. For example, I mentioned earlier how the water park is completely surrounded by coasters. That gives that part of the park a kind of old school feeling to it. Kentucky Kingdom is also full of bright colors, from the signage to the buildings, and especially the foliage. The landscaping is really good with flowers and trees all around the paths. The only dead spot in the park when it comes to looking good is the back towards Storm Chaser and Thunder Run's turnaround. That is a plot of land that Six Flags abandoned early, so it's no surprise that it looks not great. But overall, the park's atmosphere is absolutely nailed, and again, it's a lot of what keeps me coming back. Well, Kentucky Kingdom, you are amazing. From the rides, staff, presentation, everything is nailed. This park is the definition of what a smaller park should be. Ed Hart and his crew absolutely knocked it out of the park. From being abandoned in 2009 and seeing it 10 years later as it is now is absolutely incredible. What an amazing job they did over there. And anyways guys, thanks so much for watching. All the footage I used in this video are from the channels in the description, so go check them out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.